to this, don't worry. You're not going to be playing me. I promise. I promise.
All right. Well, either way, I'm excited for the rest of our top 8. We have more matches on the way. We are shifting over to the losers bracket, as you guys saw. And I don't know, man. Looking at the matchups that we have there, I think the one that's going to be interesting to watch is going to be Spero versus Donte. I think that matchup, which we're going to see right now, is going to shake up the entire losers bracket.
It is.
I think one of these two players are definitely players that can go throughout the entire losers bracket. So this part, or the bottom of the lower bracket, is going to be brutal.
Who you got, Mark?
And Tay has just been so consistent online. He's been so clean the way he's playing. I've seen these guys play against each other prior in other online tournaments, and Tay was able to convincingly win. So again, I'm gonna stay confident with Donte. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like Tay is just really, really underrated. Like when we're talking about players who can compete with the best in the world, like you never would expect to like drop this guy's name, but you know, I'm picking him for the squad. If we got a big American team that we have to pick, I might pick this guy just because he plays like a real Law player. We talk about all the time how Law is top tier, he's top this, he's so good at that, but you never really see anybody showing out representing the Law. And this guy is out here doing it. He's taking out Koreans, he's taking out top Americans. Like you name it, he's ready. And you know, he's just waiting for an opportunity to prove himself, and this could be it right here. Both guys, of course, just gonna feel each other out in the start, and having no walls definitely helps them do just that. With a finishing combo, a little bit of style there. It was one of those things where you knew as a Law player, he only needed Legend Kick to get the finish.
Yeah, he was able to pull it off again. Donte, again, as you mentioned, really showcasing why Law is one of the better characters in the game. He really uses a lot of his tools to his advantage, and he pulls no punches. Oh, except that was an interesting use of a forward 1-3 there. Spero ready for it. There's no mix-up on that, of course.
I'd say both these players are more on the patience side. And,
ooh, nice pickup.
Tay is definitely the one who's willing to take more risks, while Spero is really, really focused in on like his spots, picking his spots perfectly, picking his moments, and kind of dragging out the rounds as he takes a round right there, barely losing any health. These guys are tied up, still, I think, feeling each other out a little bit on how they're going to approach the set.
It's interesting how you kind of framed it, because, you know, both of these players are very defensively sound. They can, you know, play very solid, like almost like a wall. But again, one person has to crack. One person has to crack, and it seems Donte is the one that is taking liberties to go in, and Spero was ready there, especially with the wall setting 1-3.
I mean, I think Law, as the character that has more like offensive firepower, like it's up to him to go in and make things happen. Like Spero can just
caught him looking.
Yeah, caught him looking. Yeah, he's never gonna attack you. It feels like sometimes when I'm playing against him, and like he'll sit on like just the smallest of life leads and let that build from there. Like that is his game plan. You know what you're gonna get, but still, it's just so hard to break that defensive wall. Oh my God, going under the high. Just perfect timing there on his 4-4-4.
Oh, good block there. Unable to get it because of the flow.
Over.
Oh man, Spero is so good with that move. No one uses up 1+2.
It looks like he's done his homework. Just like that. The second time we're gonna see it. Oh man, that's actually I think they increased either the speed or the damage of that move recently. So I'm not surprised to see him using it a little bit more, because when the developers buff something, they're telling you to use it more, and you know, just take their word for it and make it work.
That's the thing. It's not, sometimes when things are adjusted, it's not adjusted for no reason. They want people to pay attention to the move more. They want people to utilize the move. They feel like I think the balance isn't just about, you know, how things move in tiers or in favor of tiers. It's also about, you know, having fun with certain moves or certain characters. They have an ideal of how characters should play, and you know, it may not be in the patch notes, but that's one of the things that you have to kind of read between the lines, right?
I think one thing that developers are really good at doing is they can really complete characters really well and develop characters, like especially in Tekken 7, we're seeing a lot more patches, so we're seeing characters evolve into more things. And in the past, when they've buffed or nerfed things, it was kind of clear to see that they wanted you to use this move, but now you kind of have to do some problem solving. It's not just as clear cut as, oh, they buffed this move, I gotta use it more. Sometimes it's more like, oh, they buffed this move so that it could work in conjunction with another move. So you have to put pieces together. You have to make new strategies, new game plans. But yeah, there's always a purpose for why they're changing things about your character, and a lot of times it's to kind of complete that character, make that character feel more like you know, everything is meant to be there. Everything works together with one another to kind of make that character unique. And a lot of times it's not about how good is this character compared to the next character. It's just about how complete they feel. You know, sometimes there are like those stance characters where you just wish you had that extra low move, or you just wish you had that extra option from the stances. And those are the things that they're looking to add and take away from characters, like make them feel more whole and more usable, whether they're good or bad.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, there's so much to think about when going into it. And, you know, again, at the end of the day, a lot of people take it for face value, like, oh, they adjusted it to make it worse.
My character sucks now.
That usually isn't the case. So there's definitely a lot of thought that goes behind here. It's not just one person pulling levers in the back. Anyways, going into the match again, Duomo Di Sirio is the pick here from Tay. And again, you know, Tay, like I mentioned before, they played previously, and he was able to dominate in the matchup. Obviously, Spero has gone back to the lab, and that's something that he excels in. He is so good at analyzing his prior matchups, trying to figure out how we can come out on top, figuring out the optimal punishes or certain things that would beat out other things in situations. And he was able to really showcase in that last match that he was able to take control of the match.
Yeah, we're in Duomo Di Sirio. It's not necessarily the smallest wall stage, but there are walls. So it's kind of like Tay wants the freedom of movement, but he still wants that ability to kind of, after knocking down or after comboing, he wants to take Spero to that sweet spot where he can throw in the hammer of the gods. A lot of Law's pressure moves work really well when he's got his opponent's back to the wall. Yep, there he was able to bait Spero into throwing something out, but he missed the punish. Maybe a little bit of pressure building up there, but he's still got a solid lead.
Yeah, again, but he's in rage. He's going to have to be careful. Oh, he got hit by his second hit. What happened there?
He had it too. He had it too. The wall standing one, he didn't commit, and it all.
You hear the violin playing in the background?
Oh man, I hear the rain is coming in.
Yeah.
Clouds. I don't know. It's all unraveling right now for Donte. He had that round, like I said. While standing one, Spero went for it. Thought the slide was coming. He didn't commit, and that was for the win. You know, I think Tay was just worried too much about losing the round, and eventually he ended up losing the round. Yeah, he wasn't worried at all about just going for it and, you know, winning it himself. He wanted Spero to make a mistake.
And that's the thing, is sometimes you really have to compartmentalize what your game plan is. It's like, instead of, you know, fighting for a certain aspect of the matchup, you have to think about the bigger picture.
Yeah, in that situation, like, yes, he had a great life lead, but at the same time, you have to look. And if you look a little harder, you would have noticed that Spero had the wall. And with that wall, like, that provides you with so many opportunities to steal rounds, make comebacks, and you don't even want to be in that situation where you have to deal with stuff. You'd rather just end it, you know, as soon as you can. So I'm not sure why Tay kind of pulled back on, you know, on his offense there. It could have been easily 2-0 Tay right now. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, he was able to thread that needle there. What is going on with these combos?
Like I said earlier, that's Spero's special power. He'll punish your jabs with instant while standing 1-3, and it's something that he just loves to do.
Caught him ducking, and look at that, continuing the blender here.
Not the wall.
Eddy's legs are definitely getting a workout.
Yeah. Unsuccessful parry attempt from Donte. He thought that mid kick was going to come out from relax. But Spero, on the other hand, going straight for the kill. He's not going to leave the door open for Tay to make comebacks. No raise drives, none of that, you know? Because, like, when you have that big lead, it's the obvious thing to sit back and let your opponent kill themselves, but the unexpected thing would be to come in and try to just finish it immediately. So you have to think about what's the most unexpected and unexpected things and situations for you before you go for some strats.
Oh, nice. And Tay able to make the comeback. The thing is, he got that low parried earlier, so he is like really cheeky to be able to pull that out again, especially knowing that Spero was able to punish it.
I think that's better than just sitting back and let Spero get a comeback again.
Yeah. And you got to pick your shots. Right now, things are working out. He goes for it a bit too late. No punish for Spero.
He got away with
the rewinder. He wanted down 4-3+4.
He only pressed down 4-3 there, missed the 2-button input, and Tay got off easy there. He's lost half his life, but it could have been much worse, so he's feeling a little bit of relief from that, but he's got to make it count here.
Oh, this is going to be big. He's going to get the wall.
But
what's the mix-up?
Is it?
Oh, he just ate it.
That move was safe, but he ducked.
Yeah.
Super slow move. I mean, I don't know. The pressure, it builds up. It makes you do weird things. And Tay ducking by the wall probably was trying to block a big low because he needed that big comeback. But yeah, that move does a lot of damage. Up back three.
It definitely does. It has a huge window as well. Tay now getting 7th place here at the Tekken 7 Online Challenge. So unfortunately, his tournament run has come to an end. But Spero now going to be matching up against
the BFF match. Yeah. It's the sad story. You know, we talked about how sad it was when the Mishimans kill each other. This is real life. These are two brothers going at it right now. But that'll be a little bit later.